What's going on? We had some errors in the recording earlier on. By we, I mean me. And so we're starting with Mox Pearl into Mana Drain into Teferi into Mox Opal. We passed a um, black white shadowy backstreet before the Surveil land. So I took this because there wasn't anything great in that pack. Here it's a pretty clear choice between Walking Ballista and Shelldock Isle. I think I'll take the Ballista. Also, Portable Hole is interesting. Hopefully that wheels, but I'll take the Ballista. Works well with a follow-up Mana Drain. Um, Reclamation here is interesting. Children's Edicts is also interesting. Fact or Fiction, a possibility. Good with this extra mana that we might have. Yeah, I don't mind taking the Fact or Fiction. The Edict would be nice, a nice wheel. Uh, but right now we're just looking for stuff with all this fast mana, either card draw or something to pump it into, like the Ballista or a Teferi. Um, Teferi is really nice in ramping you in occasions where you have something like Moxes, where you tap them for mana, bounce them with Teferi, and replay them. You know, it's a little bit of extra mana, just opens the door a little bit. So this was our opening pack, and in here, the cards we were looking at to hopefully wheel did not wheel that I could see. So I think we just take this sink into stupor. Stink into super sounds fine to me as well, and just go on with that. So it comes into play tap land at worst. It's a shock for 3, shock land for 3, a bolt land, if you will. All right, and here the Doomsday combo is there. I'll take the Vindicate though. We might wheel Shadowy Backstreet, although I think it was in that pack where the Backstreet was, but maybe I'm wrong. Looks like we're heading more into control. This Mox Opal pick was something that I kind of was starting to lean into artifacts, and that's why I took the Walking Ballista. I'm not sure that we're there yet. Interesting thing about this cube is that they don't have the artifact lands. I don't know what lands you would take out to put the artifact lands in. Like, I like Bazaar still. I think it's still a really good card. Let's see here. I guess the Relic of Sauron. Well, probably Deluge. Deluge for sure. A good board wipe is hard to come by. And we did wield the Shadowy Backstreet, so that's great. So yeah, I think we're going to lean more into Esper Control at this point. The Mox Opal might end up getting cut unless we can find some more, like that Portable Hole wheeling would make it a little bit interesting. And the Staff of the Storyteller, which I'd be very surprised to see that wheel. That was some of the stuff that we were looking at taking earlier in the draft. But yeah, as far as the artifact lands, I don't know which ones, which lands I would take out of this cube to put the artifact lands in, or even if I'd put all 5 in, or maybe just like the blue one and the red one, because they kind of have more artifact themed cards in the cubes, generally speaking. I don't even really know what this does. Sure, I'll take it though. I've seen the card, I've played with it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth running. A colorless land that makes a dude phase out. I don't know. Meh. All right, we got the frog here. The frog is quite powerful, but we're not that heavy into black yet. But maybe we should be. There's also a Basalt Monolith and an Everflowing Chalice for this Mox Opal. Strip Mine, of course, very powerful. Reanimate good. Good card selection. We don't really have any super good instance right now that we'd want to get, like Ancestral, but Deluge and Vindicate are reasonable things to get. I think we'll take the frog. I mean, it's just, I think we're gonna lean. I don't want to take the monolith because I don't value it that highly. It's only good in like those decks where you could infinitely cycle the untap and untap it, which we have this, and so if we see Forensic Gadgeteer or Zerda, I guess is the other one, then we can consider it. But here it's just a snap off. Palace Jailer, drawing extra cards is huge. Ponder's great. Mishra's Workshop is also very good. And we have another artifact in here. I've seen Workshop go pretty late. Polluted Delta also very good. I think, man, this is a great pack. I think we take the Delta because we definitely won't see this wheel. And we have a good shot at the Ponder or the Workshop. I've seen Workshop go pretty late. Ledger Shredder is looking really good. I'm sad we passed that Mishra's Workshop now with the coveted jewel. Man, the correct pick is Ledger Shredder, but I really want to take the jewel. Oh well. Also, Urborg is a really good choice. Hopefully we wheel that. Cut down. Sunblessed Healer is nothing, and Lorien Revealed's great too. This does pretty strong. We got another artifact. Concealed Courtyard. Blade Splicer brings another artifact in for our Ope, although you kind of want that later. Verdant Catacombs. I think I kind of want to really keep it open for this Mox Opal. We didn't wield the Upheaval, unfortunately, but oh, yeah, I think we take the Talisman. No, there's a Backstreet. A Work Desk is nice. Work Desk is a good card. Lion Sash, also very good with our artifacts. I think we still take the Sewers, especially since we have Polluted Delta, and then we can start looking at not drafting lands anymore, unless we see something like Underground Sea or Tundra. I would probably pick that over most anything else. But the artifacts are looking like they might be available, especially if we wheel some. Mind Stone's good. Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore is really good if we had a good thing to flash back, like Ancestral or Preordain or the Ponder, but we've passed all those cards. Crab is really good as well, and the Emerge from Artifact does actually come up, so I'll take the Crab. Just being able to play your opponent's spells sometimes is really, really powerful. Exhume, we've passed quite a few good reanimate things. I'm actually going to take this just in case they wheel, because I'm not super high on any of the other cards in there. Definitely going to take the Preordain. It's great with Snapcaster, which might wheel, as well as that Sphinx that does the same thing. Both of those were available, so you never know if one of those might wheel. Workshop would be interesting still. We would have to lean heavily in. If I see the Workshop, I'm going to take it. This is our pack, I believe, so I'm going to take the Seachrome Coast here. Fire and Ice or essentially just ice in our deck is okay. Another Reanimate is pretty good too, and this one is not so linear as, or whatever the word would be, as Exhume, but interesting. This Mox Opal's looking pretty rough. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts, including itself, I believe, right now. So Spellbomb's actually very powerful. I used to kind of scoff at this card, but it actually is it's a very good card. It can bounce an Emrakul that's Snuck Attack in or anything like that, or Snake Attacked in, whatever. Looks like we didn't wheel any of the stuff that we were hoping to wheel, so... this doesn't really have any targets except Ledger Shredder and the Frog, I suppose. I think I'd rather take this card though. These spell lands I haven't played with very much. I'm pretty happy to pick up a Revoker here. There was a black-white land, but we have several black splashes already, and we really don't have that much. So I guess we take this thing, and I don't think we'll play it. I guess maybe against an aggro deck. Pack 3, pretty disappointing. Opening, no power. Looks Shadow Spear's good. Spell Pierce good. Tarn, pretty powerful. Solitude, also very powerful. I think I take the Solitude and hope to wheel either the Shrine or the Tarn. I'd be fine with that. Wasteland would be good too. I wouldn't mind picking it, but I think I'll take our boy here. So what's interesting is we have both the lands. So I think we end up cutting. We run maybe 15 lands. This Mox Opal's looking very sus right now. We end up running 15 lands, and that might be a reasonable play, because then we have this for our 16th land, the Pearl, and then these 2 spell lands for our pseudo 17th land. I feel fairly comfortable with that. Shieldred is absolutely a fantastic card, and I really want to take it. There's also the Underground Sea that we discussed, and a Time Spiral. But Shieldred's just very good. It's good against aggro. It's good against combo because they usually draw cards. Just a very good card. I'm definitely taking that. Archive, good. The cat is also very good. Thalia not looking too high in here. I do kind of like, did we take that stupid 3-1? No, we didn't. We should have. Troll also very good if we wanted to run Exhume. Meticulous Archive also, man, tough pack. Creeping Tar Pit's also very good, especially with something like the Monarch where it can't be blocked. I think we take the cat, especially with the Mox Pearl, and hope to wheel a couple of those cards. Big Teferi here, Little Jace, Chrome Host Sea Shark. I think we take Big Teferi here. Our mana acceleration, the sooner you get a Big Teferi out, the more likely you are to profit off of his +1. Copter is very good. Cryptic's good. Dismember's strong. Vamp is always good. I do like the Vamp, actually, to look for one of our good cards once we get established. Counterspell, super strong. Watery Grave, next choice. Thopter Foundry, pretty good. I don't think we're running the Pearl, though. We're running short on playable slots, and I think the Counterspell is the right choice. And the Force of Negation would be the next choice. Fabled Passage also good, but Force is too good. Perfect pickup of Rafine's Tower. All right, this was our opening pack. We did wheel the Godless and Spell Pierce. I think I'll take the Godless over the Spell Pierce. I would just like our mana to be as good as possible. So we can cast any one of our spells on time without being constricted by mana. And we wield the Underground Sea. That's also amazing. Bitter Triumph and Phantasmal Image also very powerful cards for different reasons. But so we did end up very much in control. We can go, I think we go with Tar Pit here. Will is good. Bazaar's interesting. Voidwalker wield and Reprieve. I think in this deck we want Reprieve over Voidwalker. We didn't wheel. We do have a lot of black mana available. Voidwalker's pretty good. Now I'll take the Reprieve. Might regret that. We wheeled. We were wheeling some amazing cards for this deck, for this control deck that we got going on here. We do need to cut a card though, or add a card and cut 2 cards. I'm not sure. Do we want to play these spell lands? You know what? I don't think I actually do want to play them. And we can just run 16 lands. And then we have Baleful Mastery as a sideboard option, Witch Enchanter as a sideboard option for, and that we can bring this in if we play against a deck like a Reanimator and stuff like that. Bounces often some of the better ways to deal with it. So I think that's pretty good. 3-2-1, can't argue with that. 16 lands, 1 Mox, and we will be back for round. All right, we're back for round 1, and we won the die roll, and we have a fairly good opening hand. I can go Preordain into Frog or Rafine's Tower into Frog. I think I'm going Rafine's Tower into Frog. I already know what my first actual play is going to be, so and I don't know what I'm playing against. So I'll save the Preordain for later on to give myself some options depending on what my opponent does. And here we're just going to slam Frog if they've got Stern Scolding, I guess, is the only spell that I could think of. Okay, No stern scolding. So we got a frog online. Ooh. We had a frog online. All right. Well, that's a 2-for-1. I think, depending, hopefully my opponent plays like a, Mox Ruby makes me less inclined. All right, I definitely was just going to vindicate that. Take the damage. We already gained 1 life. We're good. No, they cannot have a card. Got me for 3. And got rid of a card that I don't necessarily want them to have. All right, this is coming out nicely. I mean, my opponent's turn here is kind of a big turn. I would like to draw a land and slam Shieldred, or but I'll probably end up preordaining and holding up Reprieve, depending on what my opponent does here. Island Cycling's good. That's the sign of weakness. They don't have strong, or they could just have needed white mana. Teferi would be annoying. All right, this isn't the worst. Portable Hole and Steel Seraph. All right, so they kind of look like a blue-white control. All right, we missed on the land, so what do we want to do? We could play, I think we'll play Ledger Shredder. Good Lord, that's always been hard for me to say. And then we can get Preordain, and then hopefully wheel into something good here. Yeah, we got our land. That's good. I think we get rid of, actually, yeah, I think we get rid of Ballista. I don't think it's going to be that great here. Ooh, and then we can put Shadowy Backstreet on the top. Do we want the Spell Bomb? Probably not. Nice. Okay. Pretty good mana. Ocelot Pride. Ooh, Ocelot Pride with Shieldred's pretty good because we're gaining life no matter what. All right. Opponent plays land. 2 cards left. Ooh, Skyclave Apparition. All right. Well, that saves our Shieldred though. So I think we just slam Shieldred here and then hope our opponent has. They have 1 card left, so hopefully they've run out of answers. And I'll put the Ocelot Pride down. Would have liked to held up Reprieve, but what can you do? Hopefully they just run out of answers. Ooh, all right. Getting rid of our Shieldred now. That's annoying. I think we just chill here. No point in attacking or playing Deluge. The board's at a pretty even state now. They're going to probably bounce. You know, actually they could bounce. Yeah. And then when she attacks, how important is 8 life to me right now? Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Oh, but she can't attack this turn. Actually, I'm great. I'm glad I didn't reprieve that. Interesting. This is oh, it costs 7 mana. Would have been a good play. I don't just as impending. They have their own Mox. They have 2 Moxes actually. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll have to reprieve this, unfortunately. And we got the force backup for it, so that's good. All right. And we have Foff. That's great too. All right, we just keep chilling, looking for, hopefully our opponent taps out for Teferi here. Definitely should attack here, yeah. Yep. Block. We're going to slam Teferi. We're going to cast, targeting that. We'll attack and gain our 1 life. Yeah. They're going to let us have that. That is interesting. I'm going to play this and see what's coming up here. Put that in my graveyard. I get a free blocker for this, so I think I'm going to hold up Foff and pull myself ahead there. It was a free chump block, not blocking, so I'm fine. Basically, I lost 1 life, and I get to cast Foff at the end of their turn. Not great choices for me. I will definitely take the pile of 4 cards, though, over Vampiric Tutor. And I will continue to establish my board presence, because I can just, let's see, what can I do? Cast this. Play, how much does this cost to just throw in? 4? Play land. Play Revoker. Name Ruby. I got the Sitting's Blessing now. This actually has turned out really well. Not blocking there, like, I don't know what they thought I might have, but that really threw them for a loop. And now I can just flash in this Talon Gate if I want to. Lauren, that's fine. I don't care about that. Sure. Okay. Apparition. All right. I don't like that card against me right now, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to block with both of these. Probably gain some life here again. I'm gonna play the Delta, but I'm not gonna do anything with it. I don't really think I have anything that matters about cards in my hand, if I can remember correctly. All right. Go ahead. Let's see. I think I have another land I could get, actually. Another. Do I have the Meticulous Archive or anything? Backstreet is my own. Undercity Sewers. I do have Backstreet. Yeah, they're both in play. Okay. No reason to crack the fetch. Ugh. Sitting on this mana drain. Opponent does have to answer this, though. Glimmer Lens. Sure, that's fine. Not going to counter that. Just patience here. We do have some great cards to draw, too. Polluted Delta, or Underground Sea is not one of them. Maybe I should have cracked that Polluted Delta. Good lord. Choosing not to block, that's fine. This only draws a card if they attack with another creature, so. Oh, that's annoying. They don't have any black mana. Ugh. Alright, whatever. Oh, now that is interesting. I'm going to attack before I play it, because they might let this go through. No, they don't. Okay, that's fine. Now, if they draw black mana here, that's going to be really irritating. Oh my god, I shouldn't have let him attack. Ugh, I should have played the Talon Gates there. But I do have him dead. Yeah, they're dead. Ooh, especially with that in play. Blue, white, white. Counter that. Save the mana drain. I should have flashed in the Talon Gates to not let them attack, but we did end up winning either way. All right. I don't see anything in here that leads me, or that I really want to bring in. We did see Big Teferi, but we have Vindicate for that, and our Vindicate can pull us ahead. Not hitting lands, but they seem to have some fairly decent cards. I don't think there's anything I really want to bring in. We'll just run it back. This is a good game. Their Factor Fiction split was pretty suspect. That, I think, was the difference in the game. But I think we'll keep here. We're pretty low on blue mana for this Cryptic Command. But we got a turn 1 Ocelot Pride. Opponent mulliganed to 5. So that's good for us. Tap land, like to see it. Yes, I will pay 2 life, and I will play an Ocelot Pride. This is great pressure, especially in this type of matchup. They have a lot of removal, but using a removal spell on a 1/1 is fine by me. That's a little bit annoying as well. I'm going to play the Delta and pass. Shredder's pretty good. Glimmer Lens, okay. No attacks. All right, I'll get the back street here. Look for some blue mana. Or Undercity Sewers, excuse me. That's actually interesting. I'm going to keep that. Play this. I don't want that, but I will play this. This is a perfect example of why this card's pretty good, because now I will not forget to send this back to their hand. Palantir, that is fine. Annoying, but fine. Turn that to your hand so you don't draw a card. They're not attacking. I might vamp for Underground Sea here, to be honest. No. I think I'm going to. Underground Sea. I need the blue mana. I only have blue cards to cast. I'd rather take the chance of, or be able to cast Counterspell this turn than not have a spell. And then unlock Cryptic Command hopefully soon as well. Opponent not attacking. Not great for me. This Palantir is really going to take over the game. I need to draw a Vindicate. I'll take another hit from this. That's fine. Ooh, Teferi's great. They probably have a counterspell, but we're going to run into one of those eventually anyways, so I'd rather get it out of their hand now. Enduring Curiosity. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Hmm. We're in a bad way, Jim. I just need to draw a card. I'm going to return the Palantir to their hand. Ooh, that's not terrible, but can't do anything with it. I'm not going to play it. It'll just trigger Ledger Shredder. We need to get Deluge. This was a great ad. Ooh. My cat. All right, well, when they're attacking with both, drew a card. I really need to draw blue mana here. I did draw blue mana here. All right, well, we hold up counterspell. We can counter that back on the way down. Oh, we're dead actually. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we're dead. Well, we'll see what happens. And they wisely just attack and win the game. All right. That was a pretty fast one. I think I do bring it, now that I've seen a little bit more of their deck, I think I'll take out Reprieve and bring in Baleful Mastery. And take out, hopefully, some of their more powerful cards. This is a great hand. Great hand. I'm definitely keeping this. They'll have about a turn to shut off Psychic Frog. Ooh. Does this change anything? No. Perfect. Oh, that is very nice. Need to draw land here. Perfect. Land right on time. God, our mana looks beautiful right now. Lauren of the Third Path. Yeah, I'm going to do that because then I can untap and play Crabomination. That's pretty good. Ooh. Or do I play Teferi? Let's see here. If I go boom, boom for Teferi, I got 2 floating. Two floating, bounce this, replay. So 3, 4, 5. I'd be a mana short. Well, I think I just play the Crabomination. I can play the Teferi after, maybe? Nah, I can't. Might be a bad play. We'll see. Got rid of their Force Negation, Lauren. I guess I just play Lauren. Because I don't want to give them blockers. Because they can replay. Nice, hit a land. All right, I guess we might as well play. Yeah, I'll untap into Cryptic, and that should be a good game unless they can answer this. Boom. Easy. We'll be back for round 2. All right. This hand is really bad. They chose to play first. I don't know that I can keep this. I'm going to mulligan. This is much better. We'll drop the Crovomination. And here we go. Backstreet into Frog. Looks like the play for now. We'll see what our opponent's doing. Okay. Protection from instants, so we could theoretically Vindicate it. Or bounce it with the Fairy. So we do have some answers to Pumped Up Hex Drinker. Wouldn't mind if our opponent put all their mana into doing that. Because we can definitely answer it. Them knowing the Vindicates there makes that a little less appetizing. Do we want... I'll keep the land on top for now. We don't have enough to cast a Fairy. And we don't know what our rest of our opponent's deck is like, so no reason to put ourselves at risk there. We also have a Vamp, so that'll help find us what we might need to play later on. They aren't pumping, so that's good news. They might continue to pump, thinking that Vindicate doesn't protect. This doesn't protect from Vindicate. I mean, they should be pumping in here because it's a sorcery. Okay, that's fine. Goodbye, Frog. Interesting. They pump again. Maybe they have Spell Pierce? No, they're just pumping it all into Hex Drinker. Okay, well, that is fine. Ooh. No, I'll just play it on the thing they play next. Although I could have Vindicated their land and then did it, but ooh, that would have backfired, I think. Took out my... Interesting. Oko. That's no good-o. Okay. Yeah, I think we just played as tapped. I don't think there's anything we want to get for... Maybe that was the bait for the Oko. The pumped up Hex Drinker. He thought we were... Or we thought he was dumb and he knew it the whole time. Or she. They. That actually might have been the play, was to blow up the Botanical Sanctum with the Vindicate so they couldn't full pump the Hex Drinker. Then they might have pumped theirs. We could have outplayed this outplay by them. And that would have been nice to... that Mox is interesting. It makes me want to... But we can hold up or protect against days at least. Act like we have Spell Pierce. Nice. Well, I could have a flash creature that could steal the Monarchy back, but at least we got rid of the token. That's interesting. Llanowar Elves. Okay. Food token. Yeah. Ooh, yep. No. No. You bastard. That really sucks. Because now we're going to lose the Monarch. This Oko is just out of control, Chloe. What's this? Ugh. Disgusting, bro. My mana leak. Rough. Alright. This one's probably over. Gave me the food token. That was really nice of him. Let's see. What could we vamp for? Solitude wouldn't be terrible, but we can't even play it. I think we just concede. Let's see what we draw. I'm not going to vamp. A tap land. Alright. This one's over. I'm good. You got this one, pal. Yeah, we'll bring in the Baleful Mastery again and pull out the Reprieve. That seems fine. Yeah. They drew pretty well. We got outplayed. This is mediocre, I guess. We'll keep it, though. Quick Fact or Fiction isn't the worst. All right. Yeah, I think we play this Talon Gates now and hold them off mana. Because how does phasing work again? I don't know. Actually, I think it phases back in on their turn. Yeah, we'll just play a land and go. We could actually phase it out. Yeah, let's do that. There. Now we've cut him off the mana. And we ramped ourselves even more. Amazing. This land's OP. They have a spell? Swamp Cycling. God, they got value out of it anyways. Little bastard. Alright. Walking Ballista. Okay, fair enough. Alright. This is quite the pack of cards. Maybe I should have brought Jitte in with how many dudes I have. I'll take the frog in this. Ooh, Chrome Host. Okay. Ancestral Recall. That's not fair. Ooh. Counter spells for days, bruh. I can't even cast. I gotta play the fucking Delta, unfortunately. Hold up my mana drain. Oh, actually, I didn't need to play it. Dang it. Oh well. Talon Gates could have filtered the mana, bro. What do you think of that? If he plays Oko right now, I'm going to throw up. Ewit. All right. That is brutal. We are not winning this game. Getting back recall in this economy? Sheesh. Oh, and God, I don't even get a mana drain it. Disgusting. I am just getting buried here in card advantage. Absolutely buried. I will not be blocking, even though I could throw the planes out. Then they were just walking ballista, and I'd have to discard my mana drain and look like an idiot. Abomination. That's a card that could do something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I tap bop, 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 I can hold up mana drain and cast him for it. I told you the emerge thing is good. I told you. It's just the truth. You don't think about it very often, but sometimes it comes up. Now I'm going to hold up mana drain. I'm going to play Priest of Titania, I guess. Sure. Ooh, yeah. Actually, I definitely want to play Priest because that gives me Polluted Delta. This is turning out great. We'll go bop, bop, bop. All right. Drawing a card. Okay. We got game here. We got game. I think I'm just going to hang on to this island to discard to our frog. Definitely can't let him have an Oko. Grim Monolith is fine, I guess. That's fine too. That is annoying. Do I have any way to deal with that? Solitude. Let's see what I'm drawing. Oh, I'm out of fucking fetchies, huh? All right. This is just Rafine's Tower then. I don't know if I have anything to deal with that, so I can't let something like that slow down my offense. I need to kill our opponent quickly. I like that they're getting in there with that. That's good news for me. I don't think there's any reason to hang on to this island, so well, I guess I can do this at any time. I don't really need to discard it. Ooh, hello. That's very interesting. Actually, I am gonna discard this. Sure. Yes, I'm okay losing the mana. I get it. I get it. Actually might die in response. Well, yeah, okay. They're gonna block. Okay. Thinking about it like, oh yeah, they have to block something. But they have all these things they could unleash on me. It'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They actually have lethal if they can pretty easily. Oh wait, I have the Aether Spellbomb. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, our own Walking Ballista. Yeah, I'm definitely playing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have Spellbomb up? Okay. I can't believe we won that game. I cannot believe we won that game. Holy cow. And I think that was a pretty early concession from our opponent. They have all these things they can turn into dudes. I guess we could just ping them down, but wow. That's amazing. I think we bring in Jit and drop out the Cryptic, or maybe bring out Revoker. What could that hit? They had Moxen and stuff. I think we bring out the Talisman. It might slow us down if we grab a Jit, and I don't know. There's a chance it could slow us down, but this is fine. This is fine, I think. They mulled to 5 too. Phew. I don't think they should have conceded quite yet. I think they had at least 1 or 2 more draw steps before I could kill them, but you never know. Turn 1 Ancestral. Well, that'll dig you out of a mulligan. All right, fair enough. Play land and pass. Play it. Walking Ballista, that'd be funny. There it is. All right. All right, we'll get Undercity Sewers here. Look for some more blue mana, I think is the best. Foth, I'm not interested in. We already have a couple good 4-drops that... Nice. More blue mana is great. I like that. So what do we... I think this is a turn where we probably need to vamp and get a like mana drain or something. And hopefully avoid, and then be able to kind of hold up counter magic for a little bit. That's fine. That is also fine. I think I'm going to vamp for drain. Pass. Walking Ballista. Yep, I have one. Kill your elf. Better watch out. So they have to be like, what did they vamp for? I don't know. It looks like they're grabbing a spell. Or maybe they're just pumping Ballista. That's a perfectly reasonable play. Don't think they... Ooh, that's pretty good. That's really good. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yep. 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 Play land. I think I gotta try and flash in this Talon Gates to fuck with this thing pumping up. And then I don't know what. I guess hope to bounce it. Yeah, I'd have to bounce it. Interesting. Hmm. Ooh, that's huge. That is huge. What do I do here? God, I don't have a white card to dump into this. That's the unfortunate thing. They probably have. I guess I go this. God. Well, they got the leak or the drain. Yeah, dang it. Good game. I don't know what I should have done there. That was rough. I Man, if I had had that solitude just a little bit earlier, or a white card for that solitude, I think that might have made the difference. Ugh, or like the Mox Opal there would have been great because I could have held up Drain. Rough game, rough game. They had a lot. I mean, I just couldn't beat that opponent's deck though. They had Oko was really good. Two Mox, Ancestral. They had like a third of the Power 9 in their deck that we saw. Who knows what else was in there? And the Hex Drinker was the perfect play for me to have while holding up Drain. That was really unfortunate. They didn't play into trying to pump it all up. They played around Drain and like a removal spell that I didn't have at the same time, which was also very impressive. It was just a great game, or well played by our opponent, especially game round one when they saw the Vindicate, played the Hex Drinker into getting out the Oko. I could have counterplayed that by blowing up the land, but that I would have had to have the foresight to know that they were going to play an Oko. But interesting game. Moving on. This is fine. This is it's definitely playable. I will do this, and then I'll grab Drain and a turn. Hopefully, we can get a turn 2 to fairy or turn 3 to fairy. Opponent did win the die roll though, unfortunately. So best draw off the top of our deck right now is absolutely Mox Opal or Mox Pearl, excuse me. Playing a blue deck with a turn 1 Skull Clamp. Interesting. Okay, yep, playing this. I'm gonna vamp for Mana Drain, probably. Off an Underground Sea. Sorry if you can hear my wife vacuuming in the background there. Oop, 1 second there. She's wanting to talk to me. All right. In the meantime, opponents played Grim Monolith. That is okay, actually. As long as they don't use the mana this turn. Oh, well, there you go. I was hoping they wouldn't. And they're tinkering. Okay. Well, hopefully they're tinkering for something that we can beat. Okay, yeah, we can beat that. We will get... Oh, and they even get a draw 2 cards off of it if they're smart, which they should. Yep, absolutely. Okay. So we're going to get Mox Pearl, and we'll Deluge this all away. Go low on life, and not really get very far in the game, but you got to do what you got to do to survive, right? And we ain't beating that any other way. Where is my Mox? Why can I not see it? Oh, there it is. It's weird. Okay. Losing a lot of life. That's okay. That's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. Play land. Mox. Deluge for 7. Alright. We've done more damage to ourselves than our opponent has, but that's the way it is. If only they had just played a normal land and couldn't hold up or couldn't play Tinker, but oh well. Hopefully the follow-up play is something, not something that's just okay, that is fine. And if you play more mana rocks, that is fine too. Star? Okay, that's reasonable. Alright. Love to draw mana drain here. That would just, or counterspell. No such luck. But if we can, we'll hold up counter magic. Or the era of counter magic. Yikes. 4 mana. The Skull Clamp was a great draw. Alright, Nettle Cyst is annoying, but not the worst. Drawn a card. That does shrink Nettle Cyst. Unless they play like fucking Wheel of Fortune here or something like that. That could be kind of bad. Legion Extruder. Alright, well that's not great either. God, stop playing cards. Okay, that's fine. Archive. Hopefully dumping something in the graveyard. Nice, a land. Okay. So we're going to Teferi minus here on the germ token. Ooh, and hold up. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we have to minus on the germ token, but damn. All right. Need to fade another something from the opponent. So it would die, and he would draw 2 cards if I bounced the Nettle Cyst. So I think I just return the germ token, unfortunately, and hope they fade out. They can make a creature, but I can hold off that for a little bit. I just need to fade. Hopefully that... No, stop drawing things. Or you just... Oh, cycling. Okay, using up some mana. That's good. Stop playing cards. Chrome Home Cease. Blah, blah, blah. All right, actually, that's fine. That's fine. Because they can't make a dude here. Well, smartly, they wouldn't actually equip the Nettle Cyst. Like, mana efficient wise, I mean, honestly, either way, mana-wise, like, it's fine. This has actually been coming up as an interesting counter tactic. Wisely, they don't play into it. Not the card I wanted to draw. Yeah. Man. Just brutal. Drawing the wrong order of cards at the wrong time. Foff is terrible. Yeah, that's some cards. Sure. Me and Teferi. Oh, both at me. Nice. My Teferi gets to live. Phase out. All right, get a look at another card. That is not a card I wanted to look at. That is a card I wanted to look at. I think I still die though, unfortunately. Jesus. This game has been so unlucky, I feel like. I guess I need to draw solid. No, I can't. Solitude would save me. Oh yeah, it would. Solitude would save me. Alright, got rid of the token. Alright. What are you? Oh yeah, making a token off of a token. Yeah, well, that is pretty good. Can't do anything about that. Oh my god, I actually drew it. Wow. So he gets all the shit back. Please, God, don't tell me you drew something good again this turn. Fuck's sake. Okay, good. That's fine. You can have that. I can't believe I drew Solitude there. I'm such a luck sack. All right. You may have 21 life. Or, yeah, total now. And I will gain some lives. That actually gives me some breathing room, too. Thanks, Solitude. You're the man. Oh, we gotta draw a bunch of cards, though. That's unfortunate. Ugh. Hmm. Ooh, get an academy. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Very, very demure. Ooh, and a Karn dragon. Well, that's pretty good. Hmm. One tap in. Okay. Man, this is getting interesting. We're just going to wait and see what our opponent plays here. I mean, we just have to counter anything that's any really good and just sit on this Teferi and hope that hope that's good enough. Land's good. Okay. 3 cards left. Without knowing what our, I mean, we've got a lot of options, and we are still way far behind, it feels like. I still feel like we're just trying to claw our way back in, but we've dealt with a lot of their threats, and we've got card draw. Thopter Foundry. That's just too much card advantage for him. I gotta counter it. I think we force negation it, and hold up the counter spell for maybe a different threat later on, hopefully. I think I am gonna chump block with the Palace Jailer. Jeez. What do we got now? Drawing a card? Okay. Perfect. Alright, so far so good. And they're locked into their mana now. Yep. Okay. I am blocking. All right. Look, I've got the Legion Extruder. All right, we'll play a tap land. See what we can draw. Or get stuff out of the way for Teferi. Definitely glad we did that. Draw a card. Actually, I'm going to bounce this now. They're going to sack it with Legion Extruder, but that is fine. Now we play Spell Bomb. And bounce that. Alright, and then we activate Tar Pit. We'll go blah, blue, black, activate Tar Pit. Start getting in there. Draw a card. Oh, we didn't. Oh, we could do a reprieve though. Thank God. Oh, I forgot we weren't going to get untapped lands with the fairy. Yikes. Got lucky there. Okay. What a grindy couple matches. Guess that's the kind of the way the Esper control works. You just try to take over the game. We've just had been on our back foot this entire game, it feels like. We lucked out with the Solitude draw and the Reprieve draw, though. Yeah, misplayed on that, not leaving counter spell up, but... I mean, our opponent has infinite mana, so the Reprieve isn't really that great. It's pretty much just cycling, but... I mean, maybe they try to go for an upheal or something, I don't know. That would be annoying. They sure are taking their time. Sword of the Meek. Sure. You don't have any creatures to put it on, but whatever. Opponent used a lot of their clock time. We're at almost 19 minutes. They're down to about 12 and a half. This is game one. All right. They don't have anything. Fantastic. Or they're just going to face you. Wow, we got really lucky there. All right. Ooh. Now that is interesting. That is less interesting. Yeah, I think we play the Revoker. Named Legion Extruder. They have to make a creature now. But then we have it shut down for the rest of the game. And we'll attack with Homeboy here. Get some damage in. Pecking away. Pecking away. Now we got Counterspell and Reprieve up. And What's this? What's this? What's this? Draw 5 cards, then discard 5 cards. Create a 1/1 spike. No, we can't let him have that. Nice, and we get to draw an extra card because that's the second spell we played this turn. That worked out really well. Cool. That'll help, hopefully. Ooh, we got ourselves a Crabomination. All right, shields are going down. They're casting it again. Oh no. Yeah, because I still haven't untapped my lands. That's amazing. Oh yeah. This is great. We're kicking ass now. Not killing my Teferi was a huge mistake by them. Oh, he is equipping me all of a sudden. All right, that's fine. I will block. And we get to untap. This is crazy now. Ooh, Ocelot Pride? Oh, Shieldred? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shieldred. Shadowy Backstreet. Backstreet's back. I'm fine with that. Our boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can do this. No, we'll just hold. We don't need to play anything right now. Now that we've got Shieldred online and this cat. Getting some life going. We just want to protect our Shieldred. I don't want to play a Crabomination and because we pretty much got him dead next turn. Whew. As long as they don't have anything too crazy here. Kappa Cannoneer. Is there... There's no way they can get that haste right now. And I'll just counter anything that does give it haste. You're gonna get fucked up. I should have probably attacked with the tar pit. That probably would have been fine, but oh well. Oh well. All right, opponent. You need to figure out what you're doing here. Okay. I don't know why that's happening. Sure. Yeah. Okay. They figured it out. All right. Yeah, I think we just run it back. Whatever. Um, they made a couple errors that I don't think they should have. I understand they were trying to get the monarch back. Maybe that was their reasoning behind attacking both at me, but whatever. This is fine. I can go turn one preordain and look for land, and then hopefully turn 2 palace jailer. It's fine. And our opponent's mulliganing. Looks like we're probably going to pull out a pretty solid 2-1 here on this league. Not a terrible showing. I think this deck could have 3-0'd. That we just played against a deck that had a lot of power, and I think we could have maybe played a little bit differently and possibly won that game. But it's really hard to say. You never know what could have happened. I'm not going to beat myself up over it too much. Our opponent has just popped the fuck off. So they are going to have a turn to flipped Tamio. There is something to be said about that. But we are also doing some stuff here. Fortunately, we got to bottom both of those. Okay, we did hit a land. Fantastic. They might not Tamio. You never know. But they can draw 1, 2, and 3. Shouldn't be a problem. But I think I'll just Teferi the Tamio, if that's what they go for. And or I could even just hold up Mana Drain and then Teferi the Tamio. I mean, I really think they should flip it. I mean, it makes the most sense. So they're not flipping it. Okay. Ooh, the Nettle Cyst comes out. All right. That is fine. Interesting. So we could hold up Drain here. We could Palace Jailer. We could Palace Jailer Tamio and hopefully chump block this and then Teferi it. Okay, I'll do that. It's risky, but our opponent only has 1 card in hand. They haven't shown a lot of removals, so. It's a good draw. Don't mind it. Do you have removal? Yep. That's rough. Okay. We're in a bad spot now. As I said, it was risky, and we are paying the price now. We get the Tamio back. We draw a card. That is fantastic that I drew that. We play this. I have to. Okay, there we go. All right. I put Deluge on the bottom. Not good. And they saw the Monarch. Ugh. I need to get lucky again. Play Tamio. Gotcha. Gross. I'm super dead. That risky play, man. Rough. What do we got? Ugh. All right. Well, we've got multiple counter spells, so that's something. Yeah, make your dude. Play a spell, fuckhead. No, don't just attack. I wanted to draw Solitude. I need that guy again. We're so smoked. I almost want to concede, but our opponents took so much time in round one. Almost it's almost like helping our opponent to concede now and not go to the next game when I think I can win this game. All right. I will counter that. Or do I want to draw a card with it? I think I'll just draw a card. I don't have anything to spend all this mana drain mana on. Yeah. I would have just drawn a land and just said go. Oh my goodness. At least I could. Let's see here. Talon. Bop, bop. Cycling. Sure. All right. We'll keep grinding here. Sure. Nettle Cyst. All right. Replay your Karn. Whew. Well, whatever. I'll counter that too. Ooh, is this Kappa? Oof. All right. I actually can kill Kappa if I draw something. Ugh, God. All right. Now I'll concede. There's no way I'm winning. All right. Took a risk and got punished. We both come back from great, or looking like we're way far behind. I don't know if they had the Legion Extruder in their hand or not, but we gambled and we lost. And I was cockily saying that we have a good 2-1 deck here. Just thought we were going to crush our opponent. So I got what I deserved. All right, well, we're in the final game. We're just trying to salvage our entry fee here, get 100 tickets back. And I'd be pretty happy with that. I think this deck's pretty cool, but sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. Got a really long video here, unnecessarily long. This opponent has been taking an extensive amount of time for every decision, it seems. Yeah, this is fine. If I can draw blue mana next turn, that would be even better, but this is great. Play Ledger Shredder. Got good removal. Opponent hasn't shown any way of really disrupting my hand or anything like that, or counterspell. So, oh, and there it is. Definitely going to hold on to this because I would love to play a turn 2 Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. I'm not going to counter that though. Just keep chilling here. Big chilling. Nice. Don't mind that either. Maybe if they play a Tolarian Academy, I would really like. Nothing is great. Okay, that's pretty good too. Definitely will play the Ledger Shredder. I don't know why that's so difficult for me to say. And pass. Karn? No, I'll counter that though. That's good enough for me. They got the Spell Pierce, then they got the Spell Pierce. No Spell Pierce. Alright. Do I want to vamp for anything with an extra 3 mana? No, I don't think so. I think I just want to play Teferi. Big Teferi. And you know what? Let's just play them both. I don't need Mox Pearl. Draw a card. Sure. Boop, boop. Next turn we can vamp for like Cryptic or something like that. We'll see if the opponent's playing Tinker. Okay. That's pretty good. They got a two Teferis is going to be kind of difficult for them to beat with a Tinker, though. I don't know what they're getting, but yeah, they already got Deluge, so. Yep. Ooh, Kappa. Yeah, this will definitely be a game over now that we have the Deluge. Yeah, we don't need another land. We'll vamp for Cryptic. Attack. Bounce. Seven. I probably shouldn't have played that. That's another risk I just took. But they played Tinker and got their big stuff out of the way. And I still have two Teferis on mine, so I don't know what they're going to play. But Metal Cyst, that's pretty good. 2/2. All right. And a Spell Bomb. All right. Ooh, Jailer's huge. Draw a card. Uptick. Jailer. Fuck. God damn it. Boom. Actually, we'll preordain. Gonna land. Or not. Jailer. Sure, we'll get rid of. Actually, we'll get rid of Ballista. Now we'll get rid of Foff. We got so many card selection right now. Go ahead. We're just burying our opponent cards. We're drawing 1, 2, 3-ish. Well, 3 a turn on our turn. Sometimes 4 with Ledger Shredder. Mana Drain was just busted there. That is perfectly fine. You may have that. All right. That's about that. Yep. 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 Sure. Yeah. You're just so fucked, buddy. All right. Well, that was the end of that. I'm not too sad about it. Pretty good game. Sorry the video's so long. I will try to cut out some of the parts that the opponent was super